Wow. All right.
Nice and small.
Canada. We fucking love Canada.
Well, you know.
Yeah, we do.
That's how we roll.
Support is what Canada does.
Cool. I watched the press release. That was Thursday, right?
Yeah.
How fucking cool was that?
Like, meeting the dude that, like, changed the lives of millions of people.
I think it was awesome that they included you guys.
Yeah,
That, you know, if you could call that classy.
That's way classy.
Yeah.
It just shows that they're really looking out for a small band to come up. That's awesome. Like, you don't see that a lot.
No,
but
you don't.
You're kind of seeing that more and more. Like, we did a really awesome tour with Five Finger last year, and
Yeah.
they were all about hooking us up and giving us the right stuff. Like, they would come by and be like, "Did you get everything today?"
I think
Yeah,
that's
bro.
what it's about.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've been fortunate to run into nice things.
No, that's cool.
Cause you hear about those, those guys shit on us.
I know you have some stuff to talk about. You're
Yes.
you're prepping a new album.
Yep, all done.
To my
Ready
knowledge,
go.
doesn't even have a title yet.
It does.
Does it? What is
It's
it?
called War of Will.
All right.
It will be out July 9th on Metal Blade Records, and it is available today at FYE.
Oh, yeah?
At the FYE tent here, not FYE's, just the tent here.
So what do you buy? Do you just get like a kind of a skin with no artwork on it?
Oh
Or do
yeah,
you
we have the
actually-
whole flip, everything. Everything's done. Everything's been done for
Right
a
on.
while.
Right on.
We're getting ready to go for Mayhem, so Metal Blade is making sure that we are set for Metal Blade. And it sucks Mayhem only comes to Toronto.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
Toronto, that services most of
Yeah.
that region.
Yeah, but it's the West. I mean, we had a great run through Canada on both sides, and it was like
Touring through Canada is a bit of a bear, though. I mean, you can hit all these different cities in the States, but Canada, you know, you're hitting one city every 8 or 9 hours,
Yep.
and you really gotta want to do it, you know?
Yeah, we did what was it, Vancouver to Edmonton?
Yeah.
It's like, instead of doing Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, we did Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Montauk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I was like, what? Why would we just go?
When did you first know you were going to be included at Orion?
We were on tour. And I mean, they were telling you and you were hearing, but I mean, we were on tour, so everybody was like, when did you hear? Like, we were on tour, so that shit just kind of goes blur.
Yeah.
Like, what day is today? Shit, it's week 3.
And then you got a few weeks off, and then Mayhem, right?
We got 2 months. We had 2 months off. We went right from In Flames into the studio to record.
Right.
And then we came out of the studio, had a month. We had like a couple days, and then we did New England Metal and Hardcore Fest.
Right.
And then we had a couple more weeks off, and then we have this, and then we have 3 more weeks off, and then Mayhem.
Cool. And you recorded at Audio Hammer, correct?
Yes, we did, and it is
How was
amazing.
that?
And if you can afford it, do it.
What do you think that studio brought to the new album?
Huh?
What do you think that studio brought to your new album?
They are definitely, they were amazing producers. They didn't keep you held in your ideas. They wanted to make it your own, but do it how, because I mean, we've only made an album before.
Right.
So these guys have made hundreds of albums, and some of them are my favorite albums. So I'm like, if you have a suggestion, and I'm pretty much going to go with that.
Yeah.
But they'll hear you out, and they'll say, we'll try it like this, and then we'll try it like this. And they're just amazing musicians as well. And Jason Sukoff rips a solo on one of our songs, so that's amazing.
Nice.
Like I was like, so we're not going to play that live.
Unless he joins you.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. How was Mark Lewis to
Mark
work with?
Lewis was cool. Come in, set the tones. All right, you got tones. I'm gonna eat, and then we're gonna hit the gym, and then we're gonna get some more tones. It was cool. He was just cool, and I did one song with him, and just amazing dudes. Like just working with all 3 of those guys. I did most of my work with EL.
Okay.
But it was cool working with the 3 of them, because each song they kind of brought their different style and stuff, and they work differently. Like sitting back and like watching them, like you have to like figure out when they're ready. And sometimes they just won't say it, and they'll be like, and you're like, all right, here we go, because you know where you're at. You're doing a high track, you're doing a low track, or you know, it's different watching them move and work. So that was cool.
Now, did you find that it was all of you in a room for any of this material, or
No,
was it all kind of done in layers?
All separate.
There
was
that
no
new
one
for you?
allowed in the room with me and EL. No one allowed. And we don't have any backstage footage because EL's like, no, get out. We're creating in here.
Fair enough.
But with Jason, I did 2 songs with Jason. I did 1 song with Mark. They would come in.
Yeah.
But when it was it was just kind of like caved out. Like he was like, Mark was like, I ain't doing none of that vampire shit.
Would you record that way again? Then you sounds like you enjoyed the process. So
that's
next
how
album,
we're
same
used to
thing?
it. That's how most metal is done. You're not gonna find too many like live room recordings of metal.
Okay.
But yeah, the drums first, guitars, bass sprinkled in there, and then vocals.
Can you describe the Battlecross writing process a little bit?
Guitars first.
Yeah.
Guitars first, then drum patterns, then bass and vocals will happen whenever they happen.
Right.
Like I wasn't finished writing when we went into the room, so.
But you're writing lyrics in advance. Like
I got a
and
notebook, and then there was a couple songs that we had our old singer come in because they're like, I don't know if it's gonna be the same type of feels. I was like, fuck it, we'll give you the same type of feel. I'll go talk to the other guy. So we got the same type of feels in some songs, and other songs I was like, this is how it's gonna go because I'm going to sing it this way.
Right on. How long did it take to record the album?
To record or write?
Record.
Well, record, we started in March, started like March, it was about a month.
Okay.
Started about March 8th, somewhere around there, ended about April 13th. And yeah, so it took about a month.
Now, do you have anything available online for people that want to maybe pre-order the album?
Oh yes, there are many pre-order stuff. Metalblade.com/Battlecross.
Okay.
www.battlecrossmetal.com. You can find pre-orders. Pretty sure you can probably go to FYE or Best Buy or something and find a pre-order. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it. I screened a little bit of stuff online.
Yes.
But,
we have a single out.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And we got a good response. It's number 2 on the Devil's Dozen right now. I'm sorry, not number 2, number 10. Number 10.
I'm going to go back to your press release again. You give a nice shout out to Jose Mangan.
Oh yes,
Liquid Metal.
Always will.
That was nice.
That's the classic thing to do. That guy is put us on, and the reason why we started getting shows is because we were on the Devil's Dozen.
Yeah.
Like that's how Five Finger heard of us, and then they took us out. I mean, that's how it all stemmed from that, and that's even how we got here, pretty much. A nice little bug in the ear.
It's an interesting time for metal. It's always been a subverted and hard to market genre. So he's invested, and I think I've gotten into so much music listening to that show.
Like we went to his house. He invited us to his house, and we stayed there for a night. And he fucking made us tacos, and he was just the coolest fucking dude in his house.